Perseverance. Interior, living room, day. The living room is considerably larger than the kitchen. There is a large mahogany coffee table with a drawer beneath it directly in front of the sofa opposite a TV, complete with a DVD player and VCR recorder. On the table, a book of crossword puzzles with a pencil and the novel that Sarah was reading, One Day by David Nichols. Chloe is sat down on the sofa now. Chris sits with her. Neither of them talk. There is a gap between them on the sofa. Sarah fills it unbeknownst to either person. An awkward tension. Sarah attempts to hold Chris's and Chloe's hands, but they feel nothing.
At least you have each other.
What do you think she'd be saying to us if she were here?
She wouldn't be talking. She'd be in the kitchen making coffee for everyone.
Ugh, I'd kill for a coffee right now.
Sarah stops, realizing what she just said.
I think she'd be sat on this sofa with her feet up.
Chloe laughs.
We're talking about the same girl here, right? She'd probably be working on place cards or centerpieces for the wedding reception.
Hey!
I lived with her once too, remember? And then it was your turn.
A pause.
I missed having her around.
She spent so much time with both of us at one time or another. Her not being here, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Sarah doesn't know what to say, but she is fighting back the tears beginning to form all over again. She scoffs. This is getting old.
I was so lucky to find a best friend and soulmate in both of you. Some people never get to find both. I'm sad I never got to prove how much I loved the both of you. I hope somehow you both know. I hope you know that I wouldn't take back any of these last few years. Although I might reconsider jumping in front of a bullet.
Sarah laughs through tear-filled eyes.
Chloe, your optimism astounds me. Even now, talking about me being here and what I'd say. If only you knew. I'd say that you need to keep that. Don't lose that gift. Chris is going to need it in the coming months. Don't let him be sad for too long. Emotions tend to consume you when you dwell on them. Trust me on that. Life's too short to be full of regrets.
Chloe leans over and holds Chris's hand. They sit in comfortable silence.
Chris, no one tells you what it's like to die. To leave behind everything that keeps you grounded. Loss is painful. It's agonizingly painful and downright unbearable, and it doesn't stop when you die. I'm losing you just as you are me, and I keep thinking about how I'm gonna miss our film nights, the nights where I'd cuddle up to you on the sofa. This sofa. And I'd know I was safe, and that you were all I'd ever need. We created a lot of memories over the years. You can believe that I'm going to take those with me and guard them with everything that I am. And I'll be waiting for you. In whatever lies next, beyond this world, I will be waiting for you. I would have loved to have been married to you. To be Mrs. Sarah Rowlands. I guess the till death do us part bit came a little early. I will always love you. And now I need you to be strong.
Sarah knows it's time to go now. She kisses Chloe on the cheek. Chloe touches her cheek and gasps at the sensation. Chris looks at her. Sarah smiles and kisses her fiancé on the forehead, and then, for the last time, Sarah kisses him on the lips. Chris looks shocked. He looks back at Chloe. They gaze into each other's eyes, knowing what they both just felt.
Be happy, both of you. For me.
Sarah leaves, disappearing into nothingness. Interior, Murphy household. Living room, day. Back in the same living room as earlier. No Christmas decorations this time, and the purple wallpaper that once was has been replaced by a navy blue kind. The room seems to have now adopted a more masculine personality. Other than that, not much has changed. Sarah sees her father asleep on the sofa. The same old sofa. He snores slightly. Sarah laughs. Charlie, now almost bald and still slightly overweight, looks peaceful. Sarah cuddles him. He stirs, but doesn't wake up.
Oh, Daddy, you took care of us all your life. You put us before yourself. When we needed someone to turn to, you were there. When we needed to scream and vent at each other, you'd make us play games and we'd all end up laughing so hard by the end that we would have forgotten about whatever it was we were arguing over in the first place.
Snuggling up to her father, she continues talking to him.
Without you, I know I wouldn't have grown to be full of compassion and love, and I probably would never have learned that surviving life's most difficult challenges often leads to the best and most worthwhile ones. I love your devotion and your affection, your charm and charisma. You helped us deal with the worst loss, and now I know you're going to help Fraser and Tom, too. I just hope you'll reach out to Chris and Chloe because they're my family, too. I love you, Dad.
Sarah kisses Charlie on the cheek, her hand caressing it. Charlie continues his slumber. He looks like he's having a peaceful dream. Sarah, perplexed and caught off guard, finds herself fading. This time, not by her choice. What is going on? Fade to white. Interior, arc corridor. Sarah finds herself back at the start. Back in the corridor, the all too familiar winding corridor that began her journey back to Earth. Almost nostalgic now, Sarah has been through the motions, and now she stands back where she couldn't see herself progressing. There are no doors this time. Just a long, white corridor. Sylvia returns, much to Sarah's surprise.
I had faith you'd come back.
Sarah is unsure what she means. She composes herself.
Faith? What does faith have to do with it?
Didn't you ever have faith?
Sarah is now even more confused.
When?
When you were faced with the choice to kill the man who took your life, did you believe in your heart you would do it?
Sarah looks thoughtful.
There was a moment where I thought I had. In that moment, it was the worst I'd ever felt. It felt like I wasn't me anymore, that I'd become something else, all because of my anger and my rage.